Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Sunny from Pluto and this is a pick a crystal reading all about your November predictions. So happy birthday to all the November babies. I'm a November baby. And before we get into it, I'd like to mention that the Scorpling shop is having a sale at 10% off your entire order if you use the code THANKYOU10 at checkout. And if you'd like to get in contact or get in touch with Meg or me, all of our links are in the description below. And that's it. Happy November, happy Samhain, happy Scorpio season, going into Sagittarius season. And let's see what November has in store for you. Okay, so we have 4 groups to choose from. Each pile is a topaz crystal because the gemstone or birthstone for November is topaz. So group number 1 is this clear topaz. Group number 2 is this blue-green topaz. Group number 3 is this cute little blue topaz. And group number 4 is another clear topaz. So take your time in choosing the crystal that calls out to you most. The timestamps are pinned in the comments and in the description box below, and I'll see you at your reading. Okay, group number 1, if you chose this beautiful clear topaz crystal, then this is your prediction for November. What's going to happen this month? What's coming up? Anything that we'll see in the cards. So, first of all, when I was shuffling and staring at this crystal, I saw you or something happening with travel, like short distance travel. So in a car, maybe you're going to visit somebody. I know that the holidays are coming up. United States, there's Thanksgiving, so it could have something to do with that. Or maybe you're just taking a short trip, a short vacation somewhere close by. And yes, that's what I'm seeing. I also felt something unexpected, and I don't know if I'm seeing farms or farmland because you're driving in a car or something, but something to do with farmland and unexpected things. And it's very festive, so not surprising. Before we get into the cards, I do want to roll the astro dice just to see like what the theme is for you this month. So let me see, where should I put these? Okay, so we have the sun in Capricorn in the 6th house. Interesting. So there is going to be some order and structure to your health and to your close relationships and to your daily routines this month. Maybe you're traveling for work or something to do with coming together with family and, you know, just whatever needs structure or order or reorganization or attention in your daily habits, your health, your lifestyle, and your work. That is going to be the theme this month. So let's do the tarot. Let's see if I can even pick up these cards. This counter is slippery. I can't pick up the cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually can't pick up the cards. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, wow. So we have the Devil, which is Capricorn, actually. So that's really interesting because the Devil in tarot has a lot to do with unhealthy habits, and it could be addictions or patterns that we have that are holding us back or keeping us in a low place or that are destructive to our lives. So that really makes sense with the cards and things coming to light there. Okay, 10 of Wands. Then we have the Star reversed. Interesting. And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this month in November, you're going to start taking something that you've been denying or something that you've been kind of putting on the back burner. You're going to take it seriously because it's going to hit a point where you're just like very overwhelmed. So again, this could be some type of mental health thing, or it could be a physical health thing, or it could be relationships. I feel like it has to do with you personally, like your own your own personal patterns. I don't think it has to do with really anybody or anything outside of you in particular. I think this is like something that comes from within you, because we do have the star reverse. So you've not been feeling yourself. You've been giving your energy away to different places and things and substances or addictions that aren't making you feel good anymore or at all. And it could be, a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism, I should say. And this month is a really great month to ask for help, right? So again, with the sun in Capricorn and in the 6th house, it's showing that, again, with the 6 of Pentacles too, it's showing that you do have support. So the 6 of Pentacles is all about charity and help and reaching out and also helping other people. But this could also be about helping yourself and getting in touch with others to help you help yourself, right? So this month is about being honest with yourself, self-empowerment, and getting back to a state of feeling good and feeling healthy again. So if there's anything that you haven't been it's not that you haven't been taking it seriously. Maybe it's something that's been overwhelming you, and that's why you've been kind of putting it on the back burner. But something will happen this month, or some type of a light will go off inside of you this month that will really urge you to take whatever this issue is seriously and to change your habits and to replace them with healthier habits, or to figure out if there's any physical health issues, maybe seeing a doctor or a naturopath or changing your diet, something like that. So this month, so far, I'm seeing you are being supported in changing your habits and not being afraid to reach out for help, and knowing that that support is there. And I also feel like you'll have the opportunity to support others too. So maybe you'll be in conversations or in community or with your family members or friends that are kind of going through something similar with you. So you guys can kind of be supportive of each other, which is the 6th house as well, is like supporting each other and being of service. So you're going to be of service to yourself, to others, and you're also going to receive help and support from the people that are closest to you. With these cards, oh my God, okay. Okay, so we have red jasper. It says conviction, and Edmund star. I'm not sure which constellation that's in. Meg would know, maybe, or we can Google it. But conviction. So red jasper is very grounding and very healing, and it kind of just gets you back to basics. Red jasper honestly feels like you're just laying in the clay, the deep clay of the earth. Or it kind of reminds me of Sedona, the red rocks. It's very grounding and very healing, but also very high vibrational, as it's like it gets you in touch and anchored to the Mother Earth while still, opening that channel of white light to the God source. So this is all about connecting back to your roots, but having conviction in doing so. So yes, you've been noticing that there's some things in your life that are not making you shine, not making you feel good, that you've kind of been putting on the back burner. So you need to take initiative and responsibility and have conviction in doing so. So again, going back to the support and the 6th house and the 6 of Pentacles and all that, it's like it's good to reach out to people and to let people know what's going on with you, so they can also help you through whatever it is that you're going through. They can check in on you and kind of help keep you accountable. And like I said, I feel like you're also going to be doing that for others as well. Okay, and then we have the moss agate, which is connected to the heart chakra, and this card says intention. So be intentional about what you're doing. What is your intention in life in general? What do you want to work towards? Because the 6th house is also, and Capricorn, and the sun is like shining in your work and what it is that you really want. So you need to be intentional about, okay, where do I go from here? So it might be good for you to write out a list of goals, or write out what you'd like your life to look like moving forward, or just plan out and put it in the physical. Writing is like the easiest step that you can take to kind of organizing where it is you'd like to improve or get healthier, or just start manifesting. And this is a number 4, and 4 is all about manifestation and foundations. So it's again with the red jasper, grounding, moss agate, intention, your heart chakra, really getting in touch with who you are. Maybe you need to remember, or yeah, you just need to get back on the right track because we have the star reversed here. So it's like the darker aspects, the shadow part of your personality has been kind of playing a bigger part in life, and it's taking you away from being the star that you are. So you've been dimming your light. Your light has been dimmed due to something negative that is coming to the surface and wanting to be played out and wanting to be healed. So there's nothing really to feel bad about. We all go through these phases in life. Personally, I really resonate with this reading. This is kind of what I'm going through right now, so it's interesting. And you know, sometimes we need to play out our shadows to really understand what's going on, to connect the dots and see how we can move forward. And yeah, it's like a mirror of, okay, this is not good, this is not right inside of me, so what can I do to change that and heal from whatever it is that is making me act this way? Okay, so we have inspiration, Mercury in Pisces. Okay, Mars in Leo, egotism, haha, I had Mars in Leo. And we have Jupiter in Aries, enterprise. Okay, cool, with the hermetic hand, which is a really cool symbol. So inspiration, again, connecting with people. Mercury is speaking with people and communication, and Pisces is a very compassionate, empathetic, understanding, spiritual sign. So getting inspiration by, again, speaking to people. So this month, it would be great for you, and it probably will happen. It seems like everything is supporting you connecting with people and being inspired by others. Maybe this reading will help inspire you, but also surrounding yourself with, I don't know, media, content, people, ideas that inspire you to move forward. So you're going to have a rebirth of inspiration this month. Okay, so with the Mars in Leo, it can come off as egocentric because Mars is all about who you are and your personal power and how you act and how you move forward in life. And Leo is a very passionate, self-confident sign. So this is where I have to cut things. Sometimes it's like so much. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Don't let your ego get in the way of you feeling better. Don't let your ego stop you from reaching out to people. Don't let your ego diminish other people's experiences. And yeah, don't let your ego get in the way of healing, because sometimes we can revert back to old patterns because our ego is comfortable where it was before. Our ego like doesn't really want us to, you know, expand or move forward. It just wants to kind of be stubborn and stay where it is and think that everything is fine. And it's good to have an ego, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Like, we need to have healthy egos. I'm not one that believes in killing your ego. That makes no sense. But just, this is a reminder to be inspired, but not let your ego stand in the way of growth, but also don't let your ego stand in the way of hearing and opening your heart to other people's experiences. Because this month, like I said before, you're going to be connecting to a lot of people, maybe even people that you didn't think you would get along with. That could be an ego thing too. Maybe, you know, maybe you need a support group and your ego stopped you from doing that because you thought, well, I'm not going to have anything in common with these people. Like, who are these people? Like, ugh. But if you're going through something difficult and you need a support group, doesn't matter what your guys' backgrounds are, what your beliefs are, the core purpose of being in a support group is because you guys are going through or experiencing something similar. And although you may have different beliefs or come from different places or think differently, it doesn't mean that there isn't an opportunity to actually connect with people. So I feel like you're going to connect with people that you wouldn't have maybe been open to before. So this is just a reminder to not let your ego hold you back from experiencing something new or meeting new people, because I think you'll be really surprised. So with the enterprise word, like I'm not really getting a lot from that right now, but the Hermetic hand is really speaking to me a lot because it just basically means that fate, I mean, there is a plan for us and, you know, it's written in the stars, but your actions and how it plays out is in your hands. So it's good to be aware, and it's good, like I said, it's good that the shadows have been coming out and been playing a big part in your life, because it's showing and reflecting to you what needs to be healed within you to get you back on track to who you really are at your core. So this is about taking control of your life, and also having your hand open to other people too, no matter what walks of life they're from. We're gonna see what the dragons have to say. Fire dragon. So we have a lot of fire energy here, like with the red jasper, the devils in hell. We have the wands. We have Leo. We have Aries. Some of you might be fire signs or have a lot of fire signs, or maybe you have been having a hard time getting in touch with your fire. So that could be it too. Maybe, yeah, this could be you connecting with fire. So even making fires or being around fire or in community with fires could help with the inspiration. Just the energy of being around the elements can really help us where, you know, we're lacking in our lives. So this says, burns up the lower energies around you. Wow. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. Okay, so basically that's just a shorter version of what I've been saying this whole time. The lower energies are getting burned up around you. It's getting to a point where you're like overwhelmed with where you're at right now. You feel like mentally overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed, physically overwhelmed. You could be really tired lately. You could just be like, yeah, you've been uninspired. So that's all going to change in November. Appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. Oh my God, this is crazy. I love doing this. So literally getting out of your comfort zone. So at first, when I was talking about the Topaz and saying that you're going to be going somewhere, and it's kind of, I was feeling it's a little bit unknown. I was also saying, you know, it could be because you're meeting with family or whatever. Maybe you're in this support group that you join. If you join a support group, for some of you, maybe it will be somewhere very like in nature, because I was seeing, you know, country fields and stuff like that. But also the image of you getting in a car and journeying somewhere, that's you traveling to places unknown and getting out of your comfort zone. Like I said, don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to meet new people. Don't be afraid to, you know, expose or talk about the things that have been holding you down and holding you back. And apatite is a stone of inner journeying and dreams, and very intuitive, very psychic stone. So I think you're going to open up a lot this month, and you're going to heal a lot this month, and you're going to learn a lot this month from other people. And I also feel like other people are going to learn a lot from you and your experience. Tunnels. Interesting. Okay, so this is really interesting. So you're like, we have the tunnels, we have fissures, we have the ascendant, which is really cool. And again, it's just kind of a repetition and a confirmation of everything here and what I was talking about. You will have to go through tunnels. This is not going to be easy. Capricorn denotes hard work. The sixth house is the day-to-day stuff, like the patterns that we are inherently living out every day. Those are things that are really hard to change. And that's why it's good to get out of our comfort zone and find some type of a support, or to reach out to someone or talk to somebody, even going to therapy or doing something new, joining a gym, whatever it is. You're going to have to go through tunnels, because there's going to be times when your ego is going to be like, fuck that, I don't want to do that. Like, no, this is scary, I can't handle that. And if you are overwhelmed at times, it's okay to take a step back and take a break. But even if you are feeling like that, it's good to even tell people that, so that you can feel supported, so you don't have to feel like you're going crazy. So I'm really encouraging you guys to reach out to your people or find people. And it's not going to be easy, but this is something that you need to do, or else you're just going to feel like this person with the 10 of wands all on them, and they don't know which way to go. And it's like any action you take, it's like drudging through a really intense storm or like the ocean. You can't even walk through it, like a tidal wave. But you have to, so that you can get back to the core of who you are, and it's totally supported. Okay, I gave you like some examples of what you can do with your intentions, maybe being grounded, going outside, doing the fire, getting re-inspired, because the foundation with the fissures that you're sitting on is cracking. Everything is cracking. You're seeing that whatever it is that you're doing is not working anymore. So you have to, whatever, I like that the ascendant came up because it's the outer parts of your personality, how you express yourself, like at the base level. And the ascendant is a very inspirational part of your chart. It sets up your whole birth chart. And whatever your ascendant is, look at what are the positive, strong qualities of that sign, but also maybe look at the negative qualities of that sign. And are you living that out? So I feel like with the ascendant, it's like you're rising. You are going to rise above all of these issues this month that have been holding you back. Because when you're proud, like your ascendant, when you're proud and you're being who you truly are fearlessly, the star goes back up, right? So it's not going to be easy, but there is going to be so many opportunities around you that will inspire you and help lift you up and help get you back to, that fun, happy, confident part of yourself where you know who you are. So it's like follow your ascendant, and also look at your north node too to see like what your karmic lessons are in life, and the south node as well, because a lot of the time, sometimes the south node is our comfort zone. So we very much play that out and live our lives like that. And it can kind of hold us back because the south node is the past. So it's like, where are you going towards? And also look at the ascendant and try to embody the positive aspects of that. It's also like, the horizon, it has to do with fire too. It's the first house, it's Aries, you know what I mean? So really get in touch with your passion, with your creativity, with your fire, be inspired, and don't be afraid to reach out this month and to get out of your comfort zone and do something that is actually going to help benefit your life. So I hope that reading resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 2, if you chose this blue-green topaz, then this is your reading all about what's going to happen for you in November. Now, when shuffling the cards and looking at the topaz, I heard the word cosmic revelations, so I'm not really sure what that means, but it could be something that you're learning about yourself or that you're kind of figuring out within your own existence and consciousness, your spiritual journey and your life path that's going to be coming to light for you. So maybe even a spiritual awakening. But I also feel like a new job opportunity might present itself to you, or some type of really positive new direction in your life will become known to you this month. So before we get into the cards, I want to roll the astro dice to see like the overall theme and for November. So let's see. Okay, so we have Mars in Sagittarius in the 4th house. Wow. Okay, so a lot of action being taken in your personal life, and Sagittarius is a very spiritual, fun, and adventurous sign. So there's going to be some type of movement, something new, something exciting coming to your home life, your foundation, your family. Maybe you're going to be moving, maybe you're discovering like a new place that you feel comfortable or that you want to live, but something is going to reveal itself to you, a positive move forward in your home, your day-to-day, even your inner self, your inner world, your personal life. So things changing and being taken action towards your personal life, your well-being, your foundation, like new discoveries. So this also denotes some type of an awakening, a spiritual awakening, or something new coming to light for you that will change how you live or how you feel on a day-to-day basis, or just within your home and family. Okay, cool. Knight of Pentacles. So that is definitely something new coming to you. It could be a job The Knight of Pentacles moves a little bit slower than other nights, but nonetheless, like there's something in the works for you that is coming for you this month. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is kind of interesting. So I feel like there might be like a little bit of a delay. However, with the Mars and Sagittarius in the 4th house, like the 4th house is more of a personal house. It's like an inner thing. So before it culminates or manifests in your outer life or expands into like the social aspects of your life, there's going to be some type of realization within. So yes, there is new opportunity coming to you, but it might be a little bit delayed. So, okay, that's so interesting. The group before had the Star reversed in the exact same position, different deck. Wow. And then the last group also had the 10 of Wands, but it wasn't reversed. Okay, so yeah, I feel like maybe there's been some stagnancy in your life. So this might be exciting for you. And you've maybe been lacking confidence or lacking a positive outview or look towards the future. And you've been kind of overwhelmed with everything lately and you are really hoping for a change. This 4th house especially is telling me that the change and the action and like the new inspiration is going to be coming from within you so that we can get back on the right track. So personal transformation, change, and expansion happening during this month of November. So very much you might be having, like I said before, some type of a spiritual awakening to regain your confidence and get back to the core of who you are. Wow. Okay. So we have Emerald and it says cognizance. That's so funny with Mercury. So again, something like an aha moment or something is coming to light for you that's going to bring you on track to, you know, building the foundation or living the life that you really envision for yourself, or that you did envision for yourself, and it seems like things kind of went off track. And Emerald is a very much a abundance stone and has a lot to do with, you know, the earth element and money and finances. So, and I like that there's a rainbow here. So something is definitely coming to light with your finances, and something is becoming known to you. Like you're going to discover some type of information that you didn't see clearly before that's going to help you move forward in this aspect of your life. So maybe you have been looking for a new job or something and it just, the opportunity hasn't come up, but it's definitely coming up now because there's some type of change within your own mindset or within your own emotional life. Like you're making personal changes to your spiritual development. Wow. Okay. And then we have citrine, which is, it says clarity, which is so funny because cognizance is obviously using our brain and knowing and having the right information. And then there's clarity. So clarity is coming in this situation. And citrine again is a stone about money and good luck and finances and new opportunities and shining our light. It says the sun here. So, I mean, this is just all a confirmation that if you've been having worries about money or finances or just like your personal well-being and how you're showing up in your day-to-day life, this is all going to be exposed and it's going to change. And it's kind of like you're going through like a revamp or a glow up, if you'd like to call it that, this month. So you may have been worried about money. You may have been feeling lack of confidence and like overwhelmed, but we have the Knight of Pentacles supporting that there's something new coming to change all of this. And especially with the Emerald and citrine, these are really two great indicators that this is all going to be resolved in November. Alpha Dragon, harness the divine masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. Wow. Okay, so again, this is a spiritual awakening, I believe, that's going to turn the tides of your life and things are going to change for the better. And yeah, you may have just been feeling overwhelmed a bit and it's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you and really dive into like your creative, passionate energy. This dragon is definitely supporting you in that. So again, we have just like a lot of confirmations, like you're just going to be manifesting like a whole new way of life. Lepidolite, recall your dreams. Wow. Okay, so a lot of this has to do with remembering what your passion is, what your dreams are, what do you want to have or create for yourself in your life. There's so many confirmations here. And lepidolite is also a very calming stone, and it helps subdue the anxiety. Maybe you've been feeling anxiety, and it's funny because before I started doing this reading, I've been feeling a lot of anxiety. So maybe you guys have been experiencing anxiety about the future outcome of your life. But I just want you to know that things are going to be dealt with properly, and you're going to be taking a lot of great steps forward and opening yourself up to new opportunities, because there's some type of new idea and inspiration coming to you that's going to help open you to the opportunities that present themselves outwardly. So God is bringing you basically what you need to move forward in this month of November. So that's really great. Detachment, okay, which is Venus in Aquarius, and then we have Mars in Virgo, which says criticism. Okay, maybe you have like an idea that you shared with people and they kind of put ideas into your head that it's kind of crazy or too far-fetched, or you're too out there. Maybe you've had some falling outs with people. I think it's a good time to detach from all of those ideas from other people. Sometimes it's better to keep our ideas to ourselves, to protect our energy, to protect our dreams, and not, because when you share that, it's like something very personal and important to you, and it's your passions. We open ourselves to allowing other people's judgments in there. It's a vulnerable spot, and when people have an opinion that might not be like what you want to hear, you can, because it's a vulnerable thing and something that you care about so much, you can allow those words or those judgments to kind of stop you because you value other people's opinions, or because there's always doubt with our ego too. There's always doubt that something that we want might not, come to fruition, or it might seem too far-fetched because the dream is so big. But I always tell people, no dream is too big and no wish is too far out of reach. So I feel like it's time to detach from places and things and people that are keeping you from what it is exactly that you want, and to keep your dreams close to your heart and to do the personal work. This is all about being personal in your personal life, rewiring how you think about things, rewiring how you do things and how you feel about things, and not looking to the outside world for, validation. And that's exactly what I feel like, again, from this criticism card, is like you've opened yourself up to criticism from other people and you've taken it really personally, which maybe has brought you off course. Maybe you're not surrounded by people who see eye to eye with you. So I would just suggest like getting really personal with yourself this month, journaling, relaxing, taking salt baths, doing whatever feels good for you, even going, for a massage or some type of spiritual healing. I feel like a lot of spiritual realizations are coming to you this month that are going to help you move forward in your home life, your career, your finances, etc. Wow. Okay. This is crazy. You got Jupiter. Okay. Crossroads and names. Okay. Interesting. So I don't know if you might be in kind of a prominent position at work right now, or I don't know, there's people talking about you, or there's people that you are in charge of, or you have like a lot on your plate. And I just want you to know that Jupiter, which is the planet, again, it's associated with Sagittarius. Jupiter is the planet of luck, abundance, expansion, higher knowledge, spirituality. So there's a lot of big, new, beautiful energy supporting you this month. And you might actually have to make a decision whether you leave. This could be about leaving a job or taking a new opportunity that maybe you've been afraid of, and other people could be jealous, so they've been talking you out of moving forward. So it's like knowing, I feel like the names is saying like knowing or recognizing who those people are, detaching yourself from them, because there are people talking about you. And unfortunately, when we get to like a certain level of success, no matter where we are, it's how other people perceive us, and it has nothing to do with us. They might be trying to pull some strings in the background, or it's just their own personal jealousy that they're projecting on you because they don't want to see you succeed due to their own personal issues, and it has nothing to do with you. So I want you to really get in touch with yourself, remembering what your dreams are and choosing the direction, it's up to you, that you feel will bring in the best outcomes. To take the opportunity that you feel in your heart, you truly feel will take you to the next level, and take you to somewhere better, somewhere where you don't feel anxious and overwhelmed anymore, somewhere where you can actually shine and feel safe to shine, because maybe people have put you down because you do have a really bright light. So it's knowing who your enemies are and really, you know, playing it smart and not letting them in and not letting their energy affect how you choose to move forward. And if you're a really sensitive person, sometimes that can be hard, and we can really let, even subconsciously, people's energy affect our forward progression. So this month is all about choosing what's best for you, not allowing other people to make the decisions for you. You're going to be having a spiritual awakening. A lot of clarity is coming to you about your career and moving forward with your job and your finances. And it's about really taking control, like the alpha dragon, being the alpha dragon. So that's amazing. And congratulations. And if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, hello group number 3. If you chose this cute little blue topaz crystal, this is your reading all about what is going to happen for you in November. Now, when I was shuffling the cards and looking at this stone, I heard the words, small, happy changes are coming to you. So whatever that means to you, small, happy changes are coming to you. So nothing too crazy, nothing too huge and like life-changing, but nice, small, happy changes are coming into your life. Now I'm going to roll the astro dice to see the overall theme of what's going on for you in November. Okay, so we have the South Node in Gemini in the 8th house. So this has a lot to do with your mentality and how you've been showing up in your life, how you've been, like where you've been sitting in your comfort zone. So maybe you've been talking a lot, or maybe you will be talking a lot to people about things that are difficult to speak about. So maybe the small happy changes are coming in relationships with your family or your friends, because you're comfortable speaking about your own personal experiences, or eradicating lies, or coming to terms about misunderstandings. And maybe you've been kind of sitting in a place where there has been a lot of misunderstandings, and you've been living your life in accordance to the beliefs that you have regarding other people. So maybe you think, or maybe there's been a misunderstanding that somebody is a certain way, or somebody said this or whatever. So it's just a lot. Maybe there's been gossip, or just, yeah, like not proper communication. And you've kind of actually taken that on as reality. And maybe you'll find that just speaking about it will kind of change the energy of that. So don't be afraid to have tough conversations. It might feel like a weight has been lifted off of you, and that could be what's bringing the small happy changes. Maybe like it'll have transformations in your relationships or with friends, or even just like your mindset. So it's about changing your mindset and having those tough conversations. Wow. Okay, so you have the Magician. You have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I feel like a lot of this has to do with family. I could be wrong. Wow, we have the Chariot. Super cool. And we have Death reversed. Wow. Okay, so this might not resonate for all of you, but in some aspect of your life, you are going to be taking the initiative to change something in your family dynamic, and it's actually going to be very successful. It's going to be a good change. Like I said, small happy changes are coming to you. It's not going to be like life changing and everything's going to change. Like there's just going to be some things that you are overcoming with the people that you're closest to, because I feel that there's been some type of a disconnection or a feeling of unsafety. Maybe you've lost connection with some people and it's not feeling good and you want to change that. And there's been, with the death card reversed, it does still denote transformation. Because it's reversed, it might be, like I said, a small change, but the death reverse also indicates that maybe it's something that you haven't been wanting to do, especially because the South Node is here in the 8th house, which the 8th house has a lot to do with the death because it's Scorpio, and those are secrets and you know, shadows and, you know, expose. And because you've been comfortable with the way things are, it's been like there's been a lack of transformation there because you kind of just like accepted this storyline, or maybe somebody gossiped to you something that or a situation that's happened within your family that might not actually be true because you didn't get the other side of the story. So a lot of things are coming to light here, and it's going to bring you closer to your family, but also bring you some inner peace, and the stories are changing. So small happy changes in your family life with the people that you're closest to. Things are coming to light. Things are changing, and the story, I keep on hearing like the story that you've been told isn't 100% accurate, and the communication is going to be open, and it's going to be you who initiates it, and it's going to be very successful and bring you closer to the people that maybe you've lost connection with, or give you another outlook or perspective on the truth of the situation that could be something hurtful. I don't know if it's like a story about a family member or a parent or somebody who was a friend. Like there's just something that hasn't been completely correct, and you've just accepted the story, and now is in November there's going to be an opportunity to fix it and change it, and it's going to be very successful, and it's going to feel really good. And maybe you've felt, what's the word, you've been kind of avoiding it a little bit because it's uncomfortable, but it's happening. Wait, first I want to go to the dragon. Omega Dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation, intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. Okay, so I feel like with the feminine energy of the Omega, it's holding the compassion and being open to hearing new perspectives, and standing your ground and being intentional with who you're speaking to and how you can move forward from this, and also opening your heart to allow like this healing feminine energy to come in and soften things. So I feel like things are going to soften for you, which will bring in happy changes. Wow. Okay, Shungite, detox your life. So with this, because you've been hearing stories from other people, maybe you've been taking people's sides, or maybe like somebody that you thought you trusted kind of manipulated your loyalty and your trust so that they could make you think a certain way about somebody when they're just doing it for their own favor, and they're not actually looking at the bigger picture, the consequences of like, now because of the information that they gave you, it's making you feel a certain way about somebody. They're taking away that relationship that you had to that person. So it's actually selfish. So it's like realizing where the toxicity is stemming from and coming from in your life, and letting go of that or exposing it, and just moving forward and cutting off that tie. That's where is the toxicity being fed to you from? Like, what is the source of the toxicity? What is the source of the toxicity in your life? So all that's being exposed this month. Okay, so we have calcite, the moon, and transition. Number 13. Wow. So this has a lot to do with your intuition, transformation, changes, also memories. Maybe you remembered something not the right way because you've let other people kind of sway your opinions, or like I said, your perception. So it's like getting clarity on what the actual facts are and what the real story is, and moving forward from that, and not allowing that story to be like the story of your life, to be the core of, you know, how you go forward in this situation. I know this is very vague, but there's a lot of you, so I hope this kind of resonates with whatever situation you're in. But there's a certain story, I keep feeling this, there's a story that you've been told and it's not 100% accurate, and it's been holding you back from feeling happy or being comfortable to even speak about things, right? And then there could be somebody, or it could be like a lot of gossiping around you that's kind of tainted you feeling comfortable to even talk to anybody. So that's all going to change. And again, we have the moon, which is again more feminine. So this could have to do with women in your life. It could have to do with your mother, your grandmother, aunts, you know, friends who are women. There's a lot of supportive feminine energy coming into your life. You could also call, if you feel comfortable, this resonates with you, calling upon the help of Mother Mary, praying to Mother Mary, praying to any, you know, goddess that feels comfortable for you. I feel like a lot of this has to do with the divine feminine energy that is being, you know, clouded with toxicity. Maybe there's just like a woman who is not happy in her own life and kind of wants to have everybody around her feel the same, because she can't, you know, she's not properly working through her own issues. And you've been loyal to that, but I think you're starting to see that the truth really of what it is, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with other people, and you don't have to take on other people's stories as your own. You write your own story, like the magician. Okay, and then we have Super 7, which is an amethyst crystal with a lot of other minerals in it, and it says direction. So taking direction, which again with the Chariot is moving forward, because this is bleeding a lot of negativity and toxicity into your life, where you feel like you don't even want to, you know, or you've been stuck in that. You've been stuck in the shadows because of what you heard. And also Gemini can denote, like, you know, two-faced people. So maybe you've been hearing, one side of the story from someone who's actually two-faced and doesn't have your best intentions or anyone's best intentions at heart, because they're just saying the story based on what they feel they need, or I don't know how to explain this right now. Like, they're spinning things in their favor, basically, because they have their own issues. So not allowing people to write your story, or to write the story, or to create your opinions for you. And also always trying to get all perspectives and understanding, and not just like living in the shadows and the secrets and the gossiping and stuff like that. It might feel good because it's safer, but there comes a time where you're going to have to face what the issue is. And I think that you're just getting fed up with this. And the Chariot is amazing, because this is a victory that you're going to overcome. Okay, defense, Mars and Taurus. Wow, and the moon in Cancer, friendship. Okay, so there might be some arguments. Well, there will be arguments. And this could mean two things. This could be you confronting this person who's told you a lie and them being defensive, but this is also you protecting yourself from someone else's bullshit, basically, and reopening the communication and reopening your heart and allowing for, you know, that transformation in this relationship and bringing back that friendship, getting to the core. Like, what made you connected to this person in the first place? What is the core of your connection with this person that maybe you had a falling out with, or that you started to have bad feelings about? And again, we have another moon card. So this definitely has to do with women in your life, or something that's like very emotional for you, right? It's something that's very close to you. It could be, again, like a mother, a best friend, a sister, whatever it is. It's this month you're going to remember what the core of that relationship was and eradicating the lies and having to have these tough conversations, which is going to bring small happy changes. Maybe you're reconnecting with this friend or this person and you guys are going to start doing things together again, and it's going to feel good and it's going to be like old times. And this is a lesson for you on how to learn how to communicate, or like properly communicate what's going on, especially with the people who love you and want the best for you. Silence, 33. Okay, that's interesting. It's such a contradiction. Coins. And the Ascendant. Okay, I knew that this was going to come up in this position here, which is so weird because the first group had that. So I just had a feeling it was going to come up here again. I don't know why. So the silence has been, I don't know if the word is deafening or overwhelming. Like, I feel like you've been wanting to work on this for a while, but because it's become part of your routine to not have talked about this, maybe it's like, it could be years, it could have been months or years that this has been going on, and the silence has been overwhelming. And finally, I feel like this is something that's bringing a lot of pain, or I don't know, like stagnancy in your life, because something needs to be expressed with someone who you had a really close relationship with, right? So it's breaking the silence actually, and then maybe creating silence with someone who they're revealing their true colors to you. So I hope that makes sense. With coins, I feel like this is just like an offering and a opportunity. It could be signs, it could be symbols of like support from the other side. Maybe you're seeing a lot of coins, but I just feel like the coins is like an offering. It says chance on the card, an offering to fix whatever needs to be fixed so that you can move forward. It's also, you know, maybe some money's coming in and new opportunities. Like I said earlier, small happy changes. Maybe you win like a little bit of the, like money on a lottery ticket. I don't feel like it's anything like life changing, but I feel like just the energy is starting to move a bit. You're coming out of your shell and new fun things are going to start entering your life because of this one situation. And with the Ascendant, the sun rises again. The sun rises again. Things are going to start to feel comfortable again. Things are going to start to feel better again. You're seeing the light coming through. Maybe it's been, like I said, this is something really deep and heavy, especially with the 8th house here and the Death card. Things are starting to get brighter for you this month because you're connecting the dots and you're figuring out the source of the toxicity in your life, and you are working on it, and it's going to change, and so that you can express yourself and be happy or have fun again. So there's some opportunities for fun, adventure, reconnecting with people from your past who maybe you've had a falling out with, and possibly letting go, or at least exposing and talking about you know, the lies that you've been told or fed that you accepted as facts. So if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 4, if you chose this beautiful clear topaz, then this is your reading all about what's coming for you in November. When I was shuffling the cards, I was looking at this topaz, and in my head, I heard a fresh start, new beginnings, and some surprises. So I'm gonna roll the astro dice to see what the overall theme is for your month of November. Okay, we have the South Node in Libra in the 11th house. Interesting. So, this is definitely about your closest relationships. Yeah, your relationships and how they're affecting your progress in life. And so where you've been comfortable in your relationships and how it's affecting your progress and how it's affecting your evolution, and if it's in alignment with your hopes, dreams, and desires. So I'm getting some pretty good vibes here. Let's see what the cards have to say. So we have the Queen of Rods reversed. So I feel like maybe something has happened recently where you feel like you've been put in a position of, I don't know, like you've been taken out of your power position, or you've given your power away. Let's keep seeing. Okay, the Lovers. Wow, interesting. Okay, a fresh start, surprises. Wow, I had a feeling that we were going to get the Ace of Pentacles in this reading. Okay, so there's been a lack of confidence in your relationships. So this could be having to do with a romantic partner. I mean, it is the Lovers reversed. So there could be some type of misunderstandings happening. And with the Page of Swords, we're going to get some clarity. So I feel like that's maybe where the fresh start is, or some surprises, because maybe there hasn't been a way forward. Or again, this could be if some of you have been trying to start a family, some of you have been trying to get pregnant and maybe it hasn't been working out, there's going to be some information coming forward or some fresh new energy coming forward that's going to help with that, or figuring out what the issue is, right? So some of you feel like you've lost your confidence due to something that's going on in your relationship, and there's going to be some communication or some information coming revolving how you can fix it, how you can move forward, or what the issue is in, you know, starting a family or not. I always go there, but I want to go here first. Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future, be a guiding light. Interesting. I kind of want to get a confirmation card on this. Carry the energy of the future and be a guiding light. So this could be being positive, being hopeful, and finding solutions to how you want your relationships to progress, how you would like your life to progress, and holding that light and giving, you know, possibilities and people the opportunity to move forward with you. And also I've been saying this for a lot of the groups, is like remembering your intention and like what you want, and going forward with that, like carrying those beliefs and those dreams with you into the future. So holding an intention for your future, writing an intention for your future, making a prayer, saying prayers for your future, for the positive outcome of your future. Turquoise, prioritize your health. Okay, interesting. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is also health. So if these relationships, or this relationship in particular, is affecting your emotional, mental, physical health, then you're going to find a way forward. There's going to be a fresh start for you going forward, I should say. A lot of people have been going through relationship issues, actually. But this could also be too, if you have been issues with your fertility, finding solutions to strengthen your fertility. Then there's lots of resources out there for you. I mean, there's like fertility experts and I don't know, all types of stuff. I'm not a what's the word? Health expert, but there's also, you know, naturopathic things that you can do. There's also supplements that you can take. There's like, you know, herbs and whatever that can help with that, if that's what you feel that you need to do. But something in your relationships, I feel like, isn't feeling right lately, and it's affecting how you see yourself moving forward. And it makes sense with the Queen of Rods reversed, because the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands, is a very confident, sexy, fertile queen who's very creative. And I feel like you've lost your confidence somewhere, and it has to do with an issue in your relationship. Wow. Okay, so we have the tangerine quartz, solar plexus chakra, Shakti, which I also feel like tangerine quartz has a lot to do with the sacral chakra because it is orange, and it's the number 5, and 5 is the sign of Leo, the 5th house, and the 5th house is all about fun and romance, and Shakti is like the divine feminine energy, like the sexual feminine energy with the snake there, the Kundalini. So, and confidence. And tangerine quartz is also very, yes, sexual. This could have to do with some sexual trauma that's actually coming to the surface and being exposed to you within relationships, or something that's happened in past relationships that's been blocking you spiritually from having the life that you want or creating a life that you want. So some type of sexual healing, some type of tantric healing, and some type of resurgence of confidence and sexual energy is coming to you this month. And then we have trust, ammonite, and palace. So this is going to be about regaining your confidence and your strength, and trusting that you know what's best for you, and trusting that you can make the difficult decisions that you need to make moving forward, and knowing, remembering who you are, really, like trusting yourself, remembering who you are to gain that confidence back. Like, who are you? Why are you here? What are your dreams and ambitions and goals? What kind of relationships do you want in your life? It's like kind of, you need to have, you need to do some type of work for your self-love and confidence so that you can get back on the right track and build the healthy relationships that you're looking for in life. And I'm getting the message that if you've heard about mirror work, I would look into mirror work. So basically you can like look in a mirror, you could dance in a mirror, you can talk to yourself in the mirror just to connect back with yourself, because like you're right in front of yourself in the mirror. You can look at yourself, you can see the core, the true core of who you are. Sometimes when I'm going through a really hard time, even when I'm not going through a hard time, when I'm going through a hard time, especially though, I will look at myself in the mirror and talk to myself. It's like my higher self coming through, because I'm looking directly at myself and I'm seeing the truth in my eyes, in my soul, and it's very therapeutic, and it gets you back to the core of who you are. If you need to dance in the mirror to find your confidence, to find your sexuality again, like there's a revamp coming to how you approach your relationships based on the level of confidence and trust that you have for yourself. And this could also be about building trust back with the person or people that you have relationships with. Revenge, interesting. So I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't say it at first, but there could be some instances of cheating, which would totally make sense if you've lost your confidence within your relationships, and it's been a struggle to move forward, to feel safe, and it's been affecting your physical health. Like I said, there's going to be open communication. There's going to be some information coming forward to fix it. And like I said before, I was hearing the word a fresh start, new beginnings, some surprises coming your way. So I feel like, yeah, like with the revenge and speculation, interesting. So I'm really glad that the Page of Swords is here, because it indicates some communication. And maybe you've been feeling vengeful. Maybe the other person's feeling vengeful. Maybe somebody hurt you because out of spite, because they felt hurt by you, and there hasn't been enough communication and a lot of speculation, right? There's the King and the Queen. There's the all-seeing eye. It's Cancer. Cancers could be very manipulative. Like they kind of make things work in their favor. Secretly behind the scenes. We have Scorpio and we have Cancer. So there's a lot of water here. There's a lot of passion here, and a lot of emotions are involved. And things haven't been clear. I just want you to know that if you've been going through a hard time, I'm sending you my love, and I hope that you're reaching out to people who support you and love you, because you're not alone. And it's just a difficult time right now. And also I want to let you know that, look, there's lovers here too. A lot of people have been going through relationship issues, and I think it's because, you know, the nodes are at the relationship sector of Aries and Libra. So there's been a lot coming to light for people for the transformation and evolution of their relationships to themselves and with other people. So You're not alone. You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. There's just a lot of people are going through this, and it's part of our spiritual evolution on the planet right now to really prioritize our relationship to ourselves, which will transform and deepen and open ourselves to healthier connections with others. So your hurt feelings could lead to more speculations, and you could be also driving yourself mad with all of the possibilities of what if this happened, or what else is happening, or they probably did this, that, okay? So there needs to be an open line of communication, and there needs to be a light that you're holding for yourself to go forward into the future with what it is that you really want, and regaining your confidence on your own, and not allowing other people to be the source of your happiness or your confidence, your self-confidence. Numbers. Dice. Shadows. Okay, so there's probably a lack of trust here, and I feel like there's a lot that needs to be talked about, and we have 2 chance cards, so it's like, what are the actual numbers? What are the actual things that are going on that you haven't told me? Like, am I just rolling the dice? Like, is this just a game? Is this just, you know, like, what am I gonna get kind of thing? It's like everything just feels like up in the air, and I feel like a tornado like spinning around of like all these worries and fears and anxieties because of all the issues here within the relationships and how it's affecting your self-confidence. And like I said, this is happening for a lot of people, and it's just the shadows being exposed, and this is really deep work, and it happens between 2 people. So this is happening for a reason, and it might suck and it might hurt, but it's exposing what needs to come out so that you can, you know, move forward, so that you can heal, so that you can like shine your light. So the shadows are wanting to be exposed, and this is happening on a collective scale in all aspects of life. Like, our true shadows, especially during Scorpio season, our true shadows are being revealed right now, and it's to release them because, like I said, collectively the planet is raising its vibration exponentially, and a lot of us are awakened spiritual people that we understand we're on the path to spiritual growth, evolution, ascension for when we, you know, move on to the other side. A lot of souls here right now are very advanced, and we've been through so much throughout our history, throughout our bloodline, like our DNA, our karma, our generations, and even in this life, we've been through so much that it's all coming to the surface now so that we can really adapt to the higher energies that are coming to the earth. And it's not to say that it's bad to have shadows or negative aspects of your personality. Like, that's normal. There's duality on the planet, but the shadows must be exposed so that you can live and realize your dreams and feel good about going forward and getting comfortable with the shadows. So that is what's happening for you during this month of November. And if that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. Bye.